Hi, Mark Piper.
Hi.
So, how old were you in 1967?
1967, I was 12 years old.
Okay. Were you aware of the movement that was going on in San Francisco at that time?
I lived in the Midwest, and despite the fact that parents of 12-year-old children were not that interested in telling their kids about what was going on in the West Coast, I knew about it somewhat.
Okay. Did you ever see it advertised or like in the media?
Well, it wasn't advertised. It was basically running sort of counter to the prevailing feelings in a lot of places in the Midwest. There were liberal people in the Midwest and broad minded individuals, but there were a lot of individuals who were more moderate or more conservative. And, you know, um, it wasn't exactly advertised per se, but you saw a lot of things on flower power and the hippies and the summer of love.
Okay. What was your reaction to it?
Well, in a way, I thought it was sort of liberating and sort of enlivening and colorful, but I thought it was a little far out for me. I was a little bit more of a Midwesterner at the time, so I didn't exactly embrace it as a movement.
Did the hippie movement reach Wisconsin?
Absolutely, it did. Yeah. Um, it was very strong in some areas that were more predominantly liberal. The most notable area was Madison, Wisconsin, where there's a very, very large university. It's kind of a famous Big Ten university and has about approximately 50,000 students. So that's a big percentage of the population of the city of Madison, maybe 10% or a little more than that. So the influence of those students who were very knowledgeable about what was going on in San Francisco and Berkeley was very strong. So the hippie movement was in full swing in Madison, and you saw a lot of people back at that time with long hair. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but you'd see fair numbers in the slightly larger urban centers, of which I lived in one.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Sure.